Meet Steve. He is a 5th grade teacher. He has recently learned about personalized learning and competency-based education. He is excited by both of these concepts, but wonders, how will I implement competency-based education in my classroom? Steve does what most teachers might do and starts searching the internet for more information on competency-based education in the classroom. What does a competency-based classroom look like? After visiting several sites, Steve realizes that competency-based education looks different in all classrooms, even within the same district. Teachers may be at varying levels of personalized learning and growth mindset within their classrooms, so there is not a perfect example or formula to follow. Steve has just completed a training on personalized learning, so he knows what it is, but is not familiar with the term growth mindset. He decides to have a conversation with one of his coworkers to see if she can help him understand it better. Steve tells her that he has been watching professional development videos on personalized learning and competency-based education, but that he is still a little confused about how they are supposed to implement competency-based education in their classrooms. He mentions that he has Googled competency-based education and the word growth mindset popped up in one of the readings. Jessica tells Steve that the competency-based classroom culture starts with a growth mindset. Failure or mistakes are seen as part of the learning process, leading to more instruction, time to practice, and reassessment. In this process, students are empowered to take ownership of their learning and work closely with their teachers for support and guidance. Competency-based education is personalized, as students receive differentiated support and the time they need to become proficient in the skills and concepts required for their particular class. Jessica tells Steve that she has recently watched a few videos and read some articles herself on growth and fixed mindset. Research supports growth mindset classrooms for their students. Students who take risks, ownership in their learning, and believe that intelligence can be developed grow at much faster rates than students who are fixed in their mindset and believe that they only have a certain amount of intelligence or talent. Jessica shares with Steve a story about a boy named Carter. Carter is a 10th grade student who is learning disabled and has ADHD. In traditional education, seat time and behavior sometimes become the focus. Carter is smart, but he isn't passing his classes. Why? He needs to hand in his homework to pass. We're giving him support, but he has to participate in class and study. I see Carter needs 15 class credits to graduate. How can we help him do his homework and study to pass these classes? In a competency-based education classroom, learning is the focus and behavior is a part of the picture. Carter is smart, but he is struggling. Why? He has demonstrated competency in these areas, but there are gaps. We can support his learning with assignments targeted toward his competency gaps. What about options like an online module, mentoring, or a group project? We can also help him develop habits that support learning. Jessica points out to Steve that any teacher can help make this change. It is just going to take time and a new way of teaching their students. Now that Steve has left Jessica's room, he wonders, what is my role in a competency based classroom. Steve is starting to feel a little overwhelmed with all of this information. He is just one man. How is he going to be able to make all of these changes this year? While Steve is thinking about all of the changes, his principal walks up and asks, Steve tells his principal that he is feeling a little overwhelmed with some of the information that has come out recently. Steve's principal points out to him that this entire process will be rolling out slowly over the next few years, with complete implementation not starting until the fall of 2018. He continues to tell him that during the next few years, all teachers are going to be trained on personalized learning and competency-based education. His principal points out that Steve will not be alone and that every team of teachers within the school will be going through the same challenges that he will be. The district has a plan in place where learning architects are creating proficiency scales, providing sample tasks, and gathering a bank of resources for teachers to access. Feeling better and knowing that he doesn't have to make this change alone and overnight, Steve thanks his principal for the clarification and heads back to his room to work. For more information on competency-based education, please visit any of these sites.